Joe Bupert, and my sobriety date is October 13th, 2020. So I grew up in Southern Carroll County in like Sykesville, Marysville area. I grew up on a produce farm in a log cabin back in the woods. And in my childhood, from the outside looking in, was great. So I think I started getting into trouble probably the first time I drank. Me and my buddies got into his mother's liquor cabinet, and we all blacked out and passed out drunk, and you know, she chased us out the back door, and you know, we ran out laughing and couldn't wait to do it again. I think from the first time I picked up a drink or a drug, I had found my solution to my problem. When I put a drink or a drug in me, I didn't think about what was wrong with me and you know, all the negativity that I thought about myself. You know, all of a sudden you know, I became somebody cool and you know, funny and all the things I wanted to be. Heroin and cocaine in the end were my drugs of choice, and with the opiates, I got put on Oxycontins. I tore my rotator cuff, and the doctors like overprescribed me a lot of Oxycontin, and I remember walking into my apartment with my buddies and was like, hey, you guys got to try these. And I think looking back, that was like when the door got opened for me with the opiates. The bottom that got me sober was, I was spending all my time walking around Baltimore City, you know, chasing the drug. You know, I had grown accustomed to the trenches and alleys and little, you know, cuts of the areas I was at, and that had become my reality. I got an abscess underneath my brachial artery in my right arm, and got put in an ambulance and sent to Washington MedStar Hospital in DC, and I spent a couple months there, and they were going to amputate my arm like 3 or 4 days after I got there, and they came in to tell me they were going to amputate my arm, and I told them, take the arm, I'm trying to get out of here. And I had literally justified living my life without my right arm just so I could get out and get one more. When I walked into the doors of Up and Out Sober Living with everything that I owned in a trash bag over my back, and that was the beginning of my journey at Up and Out. Looking back, it was what I needed, but you know, walking in, it was a lot. You know, 90 meetings in 90 days, sponsor, home group, service position, chores. I wasn't used to doing any of that stuff. You know what I mean? And I had to learn life skills and, you know, how to shut closet doors after opening them, and how to wash laundry, and I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. So at Up and Out, you know, it's part of the program requirements to, you know, obtain a home group sponsor and a service position. And that directed me towards a great sponsor, you know, I started building a network, and it fits into my sobriety because I got to work on the steps and really got to get down to the causes and conditions of why I do the things I do and why I feel the way I do. And I think once I started figuring that stuff out, which I'm gonna add that like it wasn't comfortable doing that, but it was necessary part of my process. Once I started doing that, I began to get some ambition back about my life, you know, a little bit of self-confidence, and I just kept putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward, and my life got better. Life is great today. You know, I sponsor guys in the program, I'm involved in AA, and it's a beautiful life.